Hey fellas, oh, as you might have seen, hey, on my channel's Facebook page, counting that day off I took from the site, hey, it's on Wednesday, me and about 1 billion people around the world, oh, that's about 1 week to release Valentine Shining Pearl. I also got my Shiny Haney Zamazenta DLC today, along with another bit from my collection that I managed to get for an impulse buy after giving some cash. Has finally have a Zelda Unlocked Wing amiibo. Huzzah! So, I already had the game this comes with because I've been after this since July, where apparently places where I was going for started a bit fewer of these ones and a bit too many of the Monster Hunter ones. Like, once again, it looks like they backed the wrong horse or beast in this case. That was one of the high priority ones I was after, her along with some of the other Smash ones, like which include Ridley, Snake, Incineroar, and Terry Bogard. I definitely would say it would be okay if I got those. So, and given how much my energy is going to be going towards something I have planned for Monday, as well as spoiler reviews of Dune and Shang-Chi, I'm also going to be giving you like something I haven't done in a while. Gaming vlog. Couldn't help notice it's been a few months I've done that. Thought I might fix that, so here we go. Let's keep it on Switch for now with other games I'm playing while I'm waiting for the Diamond and Pearl remix finally come out. Include I'll make her so the non-Pokemon ones. I'm really enjoying the Coda remaster, as I've basically pointed out. And I definitely recommend that if you have a Switch. I have not gotten a chance to try like the definitive edition of Grand Theft Auto trilogy, but based on what I'm seeing, I think I'm okay waiting for updates or the physical versions to come out. Maybe both. This is kind of someone who's not the biggest graphical guy either. But on a more positive note, my game trial of The World Ends With You Final Remix X on Switch, which is the definitive version of a game I already loved on the DS. I had no problems picking the full version, so I guess it's another, much like its senior. People initially wrote that off because it didn't really sell as well initially compared to the other releases, but once again, it's continued to sell quite a bit, and even to the point where it actually just the sequel came out this year. It's also been very well received. Neo World Is With You. Which is definitely in the same virtual universe, but works a different way. I only wish it's like basically the game I wanted Yokai Watch to be, with Neo World Is With You. So, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. On that note, let's switch over to the PS4, where a bunch of free games that I haven't addressed yet that I have in my collection currently with my PSN account. Knockout City, I did not really impress me. Well, I played it earlier this year. I tried it again, and now that's part of my free games this month to see if it had improved at all. And kinda, the balance on scene still needs work, but there's a bit more content, and the player counts haven't dropped up to the degree it was difficult for me to sign into a match, but it's still, hell, I never understood why there was a hype train for this game. But I thought it looked okay, and I still feel that way. By contrast, another game that other games I've been in the pack has been more entertaining. Like one I just tried called First Class Trouble, which is basically kind of like Among Us, except instead of little jelly bean people, you're passengers on a high class space voyage, trying to outwit some androids that are trying to kill everybody. It is flawed, and messy, but also very fun, if that makes sense. Yeah. And on another note, there's the Persistence, which is something of a roguelike first person title where you are on a research vessel and it's Persistence, how it ties in that title. And even though your body has been and basically been rendered dead, your consciousness is put into the body of others you find, and also you need to find their their memories, as well as power up the ship so you can get back home. It's basically a short version. That's as much as I can describe against spoilery. A a and it's also not a game where you can run and gun things because, as let's just face it, if you try to brute force your way through the enemies, you will die a lot. So a lot of it's like stacking stuff for the upgrades, aids, and but thankfully, even though you lose everything apart from your DNA splicer, or when you die, you can still get the upgrades, aids, and part of it's like finding, experimenting, and also like how the layout of the ship changes each time you respawn. We're just basically experimenting with what works and what doesn't for strategy. I mean, and how it completes objective. I mean, and there's one more title out in November. Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. And so it's a game that I had not played the original version of, but it's actually a pretty enjoyable title as fantasy role playing games go. Oh, I think they did a really good job with remastering it, and this is coming from someone who has not played the original. And another one that was, and also getting back to ones that gave me in October, which also include 2K Golf. I mean, I think it was 2K21, I believe. Man, so last year's game. And even with the monetization getting crazy to almost buy like a real piece of set of golf equipment, and the realism is still pretty impressive. For my custom golfer Pete Gold, I mean, it's kind of hard to go back to the ones you're just pushing three buttons one after the other when you have playing with an analog stick that's so sensitive and even the subtlest swing can be detected. And ball is in parking lots. You would not like to play again. Yeah. And on that note, Mortal Kombat 10, also known as Mortal Kombat X, the 10th main installment in the long-running franchise. It's one of my favorite installments in the series to date. It's for how in terms of gameplay and the variety of content's got going there. It's definitely one I'll be playing quite a bit. And even though I have like the physical Mortal Kombat XL, which has all the DLC and stuff, and I still play it because how much I enjoy it, man. And I mean, when I got nothing else to do, I've actually managed to unlock more content just in here. And just last month, I have in my entire ownership of the game. And I'm definitely very interested to see what NetherRealm's got in mind for the 12th main game. So apparently 11's storyline was another reboot of the continuity. Going on next is coming the 30th anniversary of the franchise. Would not object to getting like a tattoo of the logo on my right shoulder still. And also would be feasible as hell, even if Scorpion did not make a Mortal Kombat, which I didn't really want, even though I love this series. But WB will reportedly working on multiverses. I'm eager to see how maybe to actually recreate the new vanity plates, which basically canonize Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme. Of course, it's going to be my main Zoink Scoob decision in my final form. That'll be all for now. And I will see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.